Hi guys, it's Lauren here. Sorry I didn't get to continue. Hang on 2 seconds. Don't know why TV's on. Turn off. Yeah, sorry, my other video cut out whilst I was doing it. The sound kind of messed up, if that's how to explain it. But to carry on really. On the Monday, I met the neurologist after I had an MRI, who was really shitty with me, to be honest. He had a go at me and my mum because people around us in the room were actually too loud for him and talking, because it was the share ward. And then he turned around and told me to get on with my life and to stop faking it, which really did kind of hurt, and it really did piss me off. And then he said I need CBT, which I thought of a bad way, as in, oh my god, he thinks I'm mental. And it took another doctor about an hour to an hour and a half to actually calm me down after. I just felt really upset by it. I went home the next day on the Tuesday. I had a couple again, but can't really help that. They just come and go. I met up with the neurologist again in December, who kind of treated me differently. Basically, it's as if he forgot who I was, and when I kind of explained everything to him, he was like, okay, let's do an MRI, and he was being really nice, and he was like, okay, odd. And then sorry, brain fog. Oh yeah, and then my mum said, no, you met her before, and then explained what happened between us, and then he was suddenly really shitty with us, and I really wasn't happy. But then I explained to him, could it be POTS? Because I saw Liam Grant's video from UK POTS, and I went, oh my god. And I watched it a few times trying to understand, and I went, I'm pretty sure that's exactly like mine, because what I did was I YouTubed conscious seizures, and I wanted to explain it to someone. I thought, YouTube, surely someone's got a video of it, and came up with Liam's YouTube video and some of the other POTSies, and I watched it and I was like, wow. And it was everything he described. I went, oh my god, that's insane, because that's how I felt at the moment. And basically the neurologist said to me, yeah, sure, that's a confirmed diagnosis. And I went, okay, brilliant. Then I spoke to Stars, because in the neurologist letter he lied about everything he said to us, and well, he kind of changed it all. It was really weird. The letter was quite entertaining, to be honest. I'll have to read it or something sometime. I then went back to my GP because I wasn't happy. I was going through CBT. I had the first session and a psych. That was it. That's all I've ever had of CBT. Straight away they proved I was sane. Dear me, I'm pretty sure I'm not sane. And that I had no anxiety problems or anything like that, and it was like, there's my proof. And then, like, I kind of couldn't decide how I felt, cause I was quite upset, but I was thinking maybe he was right, but I was pretty sure it was POTS, because, like, things started to add up. And I just searched it, and things added up more. And my GP in the end said, contact someone who you can then get to see. So get, what's the word? I can't even remember the word now. Brain fog again. Admitted, that's it. Get admitted to them, and for them to have a look at me. And so I contacted Stars, who then told me about Neil Andrews at QA, who's a cardiologist that knows about POTS. So I thought, oh, brilliant, someone that can actually help. I met him, and he wasn't too sure the first time, but he thought so, that it was. I then met up with him again, and he said, right, we'll do the tilt table test. So I did my first exam in January for like college, and I passed that after having a seizure just before it. Had an hour's break, so like whilst people were doing the exam, I had an hour, and then I did my exam. I then fell asleep at the laptop, which was funny, and I passed it, so I was quite chuffed. And then my tilt table test came, which was on my opposite, like the second part of the exam in June, and which was really annoying but funny. And basically they said they wouldn't put me into a seizure, and the nurse and the guy who I met, which was a cardiologist, was like, it's probably you're one of those girls who doesn't drink enough water, which admittedly I don't. I'm too addicted to Coke. I like the fizz, and I'm addicted to it. And I don't have enough salt. And I was like, I have enough salt because at college I have at least one bacon butty a day, plus crisps, because that's what you do at college. You just snack. And they were kind of adamant of that. And then as soon as they lifted the tilt table up to about 75-80 degrees, all of a sudden I kicked off to the seizure. And it's kind of really weird because I don't know how to explain it. It was like being strapped down and everything. I just wanted to faint. And then I tensed up, because tensing up for me, for some reason, kind of limits the amount of muscle shaking, which helps a lot. It does hurt a lot more, but I can control it so I'm not lashing out, which sometimes is a pain in the butt when I can't. And basically they got me to that 75-80 degrees, and I was kicked off in a seizure, and I went really tight, and my blood pressure dropped down to 30 over something, which is admittedly really low. My pulse had gone stupidly high, which was kind of entertaining, I suppose, because it was kind of proof then. And it made me stay up another 20 minutes, even though the nurse said she's had enough. We've got the proof. I untensed, and my blood pressure went up quite a bit, but not that much. It stayed really low. And after the test, they put me down and everything, let me rest. My mum came in, and she was shocked because they all told me they wouldn't force me into a seizure because I got my exam that afternoon. So I was like, okay. And then the Potsy cardiologist dude, he looked at the floor and just told me, yeah, it's POTS. He was like, okay, that's just stupidly odd, the way he treated me. And then all of a sudden he can't even stare me or my mum in the face to talk, and he was like kind of rude, but can't do anything about that. And then this photo you see, no, that photo, that one, that is H from Steps, who I met at Christmas. My mum spoke to him, thankfully, loved her for that, absolutely loved her for it. At Christmas he was doing the pantomime in my local area, and I actually got to meet him, and I've got signed CDs and everything from him, and I got a hug, and so happy. And during the interval, he shouted out to Lauren, who I met earlier, and oh my god, everyone just turned around when I went woo. It was embarrassing, but it was so funny. It was like, oops, because one of my friends from college was there, and she goes, Lauren, guess who I'm going to see? And I said, Lauren, guess who I've just met, because we're both called Lauren. I said, I just met H, and she was like, you lucky picture. It was good fun. I enjoyed it so much. And then these other photos here, from me in Switzerland when I first originally started with POTS. Well, when it really mainly came out, I got a chest infection up in the mountains and kept going up and down the mountain because we were going like trips, because it didn't really bother me. I was coughing a lot and I had really bad chest. And then one day we went to a water park, And there's this ride called the Booster Loop, and you're on a platform like that, and it just drops underneath you whilst you're standing. And you drop 21 foot, and then you go 80 kilometers per hour into a loop, and at the end, and it literally lasts about 5 seconds. And I did that with a chest infection, regrettably, and my god, I felt it for the rest of the week. The Switzerland chest infection medicine is really weird. It works a treat. Even though it's like 20 quid per bottle, it really did work. And that's really where it all started, that I noticed, because I just kept getting ill and ill and ill. It wasn't like over the top, it was just like viruses and colds once a week, and Mum noticed it more than me. And it was just when all the seizures started that like happened, because I went away April last year and it started October last year, so it was bizarre. But since being diagnosed, my meds have controlled me a lot more, been a lot more easier and stuff, but I've just instead now, even though I still get seizures, I want to work to get into the Navy. Navy's what I really want to do. I want to be a medical assistant, or to be a sociology teacher, because I could argue for days. And basically what I'm doing now is kind of fundraising stuff for POTS. So I'm doing things like this, which is drawings. Got a little fox and orb and some hands with pretty swells in the background. I've got the trap around my wire, necklace bracelets. They're kind of like leather that I got. So, and then I've got things like I've got a key ring, which is upside down, which I made. It's supposed to be love hearts, but the patterns kind of doesn't work. You got loads more others. Loads. I've got about 13 at the moment, and then I'm going to be doing more to sell. You got candy, and you got pretty blue, pink, and green, and then I've got thick ones, little thin ones, minty and white. It's just different ones to keep going, really. It's like what I've just got recently in this morning's post, which came about half an hour after I recorded the other video, was all my threads. So happily I can make some more, so I'm really chuffed. It's like, for example, I've got one here which I've started, which is really good fun. I've also got my website coming up soon. I do Minecraft a bit, so I do photography, I do graphics. It's anything to really raise money. I've got my receipt book, so like I'm recording all the money that I get. I'm writing a novel as well, so hopefully if I can get this novel finished, I will hopefully like publish it, fingers crossed. Whether people like it or not, I'm not too sure. Teenage girl who likes to kick butt and time travel through a whole planet which I've created myself, so it's very entertaining. What else can I speak of? Well, hoping at the end of this week I can open the website, which would be really, really good. And I've got my Facebook and Twitter, so I'll put the Facebook and Twitter up in the corner. I've also got Tumblr, so I can add that as well if needed. I don't know what else to talk about. I think for this introduction, that's it. But I will hopefully do recordings very regular, and do more fundraising. So hopefully in October I'll be doing a fund walk. I've got some fundraising lyrics, so hopefully I can make the song soon. I'm obviously not singing it, no. And other bits and bobs, so hopefully the next new video will be very interesting.